it's Pastor Dan from Dexter Gospel Church. Thanks for watching this Proverbs Practical. Our verse today notes that people's plans end up becoming their reputation. We're in Proverbs 24, verse 8. It says, "He that devises to do evil shall be called a mischievous person." So the person in view here is the schemer. They devise something, they come up with a plan, and they devise to do evil. And the idea of evil, not necessarily moral wrong, but destruction. The plan that they have is going to harm someone. It's going to break and spoil, probably for their own advantage in some way. And whether or not they succeed in their plan, that doesn't really matter here. It's just talking about the plan that they've made and put into action. An assessment is going to be made of their character. We are shaped by our thoughts and intentions. God judges us directly by our hearts, and others often assess our efforts. Eventually, what we think about becomes how we act. Our thinking, our plans become our actions, and our actions then become our reputation. We will be judged by what we do and say. So in this case, the judgment that's passed down, the reputation the person develops, is that of a mischievous person. Now, we today often think of mischief as being mild trouble. We think of a mischievous toddler. Oh, look, he's into the cookies again. But that's not the idea that this had when it was translated. It was much more serious, and it had once again to do with the evil scheme. When the word used here is used positively, it speaks of discretion. When it's used in places like this, it's speaking of a wicked device or plan. So the word for person, when it says he'll be called a mischievous person, the word is actually Baal. While it's often simply translated man, it carries the idea of authority. It's also translated things like owner and master. This suggests that the person in this verse with the scheming plan to do harm to someone is someone who had a measure of authority, but they plan to use their authority in a way that is destructive. Having authority does not give us permission to abuse our authority or hurt others with our authority. In fact, in Christ's kingdom, authority is intended to be used for the good of others, not ourselves. Authority is intended to be used to benefit those beneath it, not those above it. Jesus set the counterexample to most thinking when he washed the disciples' feet, when he told them that the servant of all was the greatest of all. So with authority comes responsibility, especially for whether we devise to do harm with our power. From thinking eventually comes action, and from action eventually comes judgment. And even the mightiest man will someday stand before God and face his assessment of their actions. I hope this video is a blessing to you. If it is, hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel for more like it. Until next time, I hope you stay well and devise to do good.